Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's just the usual drill. If you'd like to ask a question, please use the raise hand function. If you're struggling, drop me a message on WhatsApp. We will start with James at TalkSport.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, James.
Ben, how do you reflect on the season you've had so far? I imagine you'd have liked to have a few more minutes, but things seem to be good from a Spurs point of view.
Yeah, I'm very happy. The team's flying. We're doing well in all competitions, and that's the priority, really. Of course, every player wants to play every game, but that's not possible. We've got a massive squad here full of good players, and if the team's doing well, everybody is.
And we expect to see Gareth play, hopefully, for a few minutes at least tomorrow night. We've maybe not seen as much of him as a lot of fans would have liked, but do you think we will see the best of him in a Spurs shirt this season?
Yeah, 100%. I think Gareth's an amazing player, and he doesn't really have to come and prove anything to anyone. He's shown what he can do over the years. He's got the quality there, and I'm sure it'll shine through at Spurs this year.
Thanks, Ben.
Cheers, James.
No worries.
We'll move on to George at BBC.
Thanks, Joe. Ben, hello. What's changed since that Everton game when your manager called it a lazy performance, and here you are, top of the league and almost ready to qualify for the next round?
It's hard to put your finger on it. I think maybe that game was a bit of a wake-up call. We needed that just kick up the backside, perhaps, just to get going. And I think since that game, we've really shown our best selves.
Do you feel a lot more streetwise as a team? I mean, there's that famous clip of your manager talking in the documentary about a certain phrase that I won't repeat. Do you feel like you're doing that across the pitch, and that's what partly responsible for that?
Yes, I guess. I think we're just in a good habit of winning games at the moment. I think that's our only priority going out on the pitch, and we have to do that by any means necessary. And I think in the last few games and the last month or so, we've really shown that we can do all sides of it. The nitty-gritty work and the quality we've got up top is shining through.
Cheers, George. We'll move on to Dan Kilpatrick.
Hey, Ben. You must have been working fairly closely with Sergio this season. I just wondered if you've given him any tips on cricket.
Not really, mate. He's come in, he's had a go, and I think he's definitely better than a few others already.
Talk us through how that came about. I mean, who brought the kit in? Because I know Joe Hart's a very good player. You've got a relationship with your local cricket club, haven't you? So, who initiated the cricket at Hotspur Way?
I don't really know who initiated it, really. It just kind of grew organically, I'd guess. So we started off in the dressing room with a tennis ball and a broom, and then somehow kit just kept turning up, and it's taken over the gym now.
Cheers, Dan. I'll go Matt Nash.
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
Hiya. Do you feel as a team that you've managed to really strike that balance between attack and defence? And have you had to become more ruthless as a team, do you think, to do that?
I think in different games, it's expected of you to play in different ways. I think we showed against teams like City and Chelsea, you have to go out on the pitch and respect the attacking quality they have and be solid defensively first and foremost. And after that, with the quality we've got up top, we know we're always capable of scoring goals or creating good chances. So finding that balance, I guess it changes in different games depending who you're coming up against.
Brilliant. And what did you think of Joe, obviously coming in and making his debut in a very tough game at the weekend?
Yeah, I think Stamford Bridge, against the quality that they have, is a real tough game to come into for your first one. But I thought he did really well. The challenges that he was up against during the game, the intensity of it all, and he didn't have too much options on the ball sometimes, but I thought he really stood up to it, and he's had to be patient, but he deserved his chance and took it.
Cheers, Ben. Thanks.
Cheers, Matt. We'll move on to Hugo.
Hi, Ben. Just going back to the cricket, can you tell us who the worst player is?
No, I can't throw anybody under the bus. We've got a few boys who have never picked up a cricket ball. So for them to turn up and have a go, it's quite impressive.
And what's the gaffer like?
Hasn't said anything about it. As long as we keep winning after we're playing, then
Has he joined in?
too much of a problem. No, there's been no sight of him during the cricket games.
Can I just ask you just about Gareth Bale as well? You obviously see him at close quarters for Wales while he was in Real Madrid and maybe not playing regularly there as he would have liked. What changes have you seen in him since coming to Spurs? Not just in terms of football, but in terms of personality, etc.
I feel like I probably saw him always at his best when he was with Wales. So I haven't seen too much difference in him personally, but if you listen to the way people speak, how happy he is here, it's evident to see every day. He's buzzing around the place, playing, not playing. He's supportive with the guys, and having someone of his presence, someone with the history of winning stuff that he's got, it lifts everybody here.
Thank you.
Cheers, Jigo. One more for Duncan Patrick, then if anyone else wants to ask a question, please raise your hand, otherwise we'll finish there. So, Dan.
Hey, Ben. Jose's just said that you played the last few minutes against Chelsea like it was the last 5 minutes of your career, which was kind of high praise, and he was using that, I think, to sum up the mentality he wants in the squad. Do you feel like just everyone this season is kind of embracing that mentality a bit more, and everyone's kind of pulling in the same direction?
Yeah, I think the gaffer has drilled into us that we are here to win something this year, whether it's any of the competitions that we're in, and that comes from that mentality, that desire to pick up points at every moment. And I think that Chelsea game was a tough game to come into the last 5 minutes. I didn't have too much to do, but if the manager puts his faith in me to go on there and try and help the team out, that's what I wanted to do. And that winning mentality, creating those good habits of picking up points regularly, is exactly where we want to be.
Cheers, Dan. Last one then from Jerry Cox.
Hi, Ben. You've been here a while now at Spurs. Do you think this squad and this mentality you've got puts you in as good a position as you've ever been to win something this season?
Yeah, I think so. I think it feels like it's been a long time coming to try and win something, but everybody at this club is determined. You can see, it's not easy to manage a squad of good players and the number of players we've got here, but everybody's pulling in the same direction. There are players on the bench, there are players some weeks aren't even in the squads, but you see when they get their chance to play and show themselves that it's 100% effort, it's 100% desire, and it's full backing across the team, and that comes from desire just to win something.
Thank you, everyone.
All good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.